Hello students, this is Hamza Noor. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Here we have 9709 October November 2021 A-level maths paper 3 variant 2, and here we have question number 6 onwards. Question number 1 till 5 is already done, and this question is from the topic trigonometric identities and integration using trigonometric identities. This question is worth 6 marks. First of all, we have part A. Part A is saying that using the expansions of sine 3x plus 2x and sine 3x minus 2x, show that 1 over 2 multiplied by sine 5x plus sine x is exactly equals to sine 3x multiplied by cos 2x. So first of all, we are going to start from the left hand side. So sine 5x plus sine x. Okay. And in place of 5x, we can write 3x plus 2x. So sine 5x is exactly the same thing as saying sine 3x plus 2x. And in place of x, we can write 3x minus 2x. So sine x is exactly the same thing as saying sine 3x minus 2x. Now here we are going to use the expansion formulas. And since we know that sine a plus b is equals to sine a cos b plus cos a sine b. And if there is a negative sign over here, so there is a negative sign over here. Okay. So sine 3x plus 2x. So this will be sine 3x cos 2x plus cos 3x sine 2x, and then plus and then the expansion of sine 3x minus 2x. So sine 3x cos 2x minus cos 3x sine 2x. Now we need to identify which terms are being cancelled out and which terms are being simplified. So as we can see that cos 3x multiplied by sine 2x and minus cos 3x multiplied by sine 2x, these are cancelled out, and these two terms are simplified. They are added together so that it becomes 2 multiplied by sine 3x multiplied by cos 2x. So far we have achieved this thing, that sine 5x plus sine x is exactly equals to 2 multiplied by sine 3x multiplied by cos 2x. And what we need to prove is that we need to multiply 1 over 2 over here. So obviously 1 over 2 will be multiplied on both sides. So 1 over 2 multiplied by sine 5x plus sine x will be exactly equals to, this 2 will be multiplied by half and this 2 will be cancelled out. So this will be equals to sine 3x multiplied by cos 2x. This was part A for 3 marks. Then we have part B. Part B is saying that hence show that the integration of sine 3x multiplied by cos 2x with respect to x, upper limit pi over 4, lower limit 0, this exact integral, this definite integral in the exact form is equals to 1 over 5 multiplied by 3 minus under root 2. Okay. So as we have seen in part A, that in place of sine 3x multiplied by cos 2x, we can exactly write 1 over 2 multiplied by sine 5x plus sine x. So this means that upper limit pi over 4, lower limit 0, and in place of sine 3x multiplied by cos 2x, we can write 1 over 2 multiplied by sine 5x plus sine x, and we are going to integrate this with respect to x. So 1 over 2 is a constant on outside, and when sine is differentiated, it gives you cos. So this means when sine is integrated, it gives you minus cos. Okay. So when sine 5x is integrated with respect to x, it will give you minus cos 5x and then divided by 5. And then when sine x is integrated, it will give you minus cos x. And then you don't need to add plus c because you are dealing with a definite integral, upper limit pi over 4 and lower limit 0. Okay. So 1 over 2 is a constant on outside, multiplied by minus cos 5 pi over 4 over 5, and then minus cos pi over 4, and then minus cos 5 times 0 divided by 5, and then minus cos 0. So 1 over 2 is multiplied completely. Okay. So 1 over 2, and then convert your calculator in radian mode. Minus cos 5 pi over 4, and then divided by 5. This is under root 2 over 10. And then minus cos pi over 4 is equals to minus under root 2 over 2. And then minus sign, and then you have minus cos 0 divided by 5. This will be minus 1 over 5. And then minus cos 0, this will be negative 1. So 1 over 2 is a constant term, and then what you have is under root 2 over 10 minus under root 2 over 2, then positive 1 over 5, and then positive 1. So under root 2 over 10, under root 2 over 10 minus under root 2 over 2. This is minus 2 root 2 over 5. So 1 over 2 as a constant term outside, minus 2 root 2 over 5, and then 1 over 5, and then plus 1. This is 6 over 5. Okay. So if you multiply it with half completely, or as you can see that 5 is a common denominator under both of these terms, you just need to prove it in the exact form which is required in the question. Okay, so 1 over 2 as a constant term outside, this is 6 minus 2 root 2 completely divided by 5. So this becomes 6 minus 2 root 2 completely divided by 10. Okay, so this is exactly equals to 6 over 10 minus 2 root 2 over 10, which becomes 3 over 5 minus 2 root 2 divided by 10. This is root 2 over 5. So what we can do, we can take 1 over 5 as a constant term outside, and then it is multiplied by 3 minus under root 2. And this is the exact form in which your answer is required. And this part was also worth 3 marks. This was question number 6.